child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. I am Malala, a girl like any other. I tell my story not because it is unique, but because it is not. It is the story of many girls. I am Malala, but I am also those 66 million girls who are deprived of education. I am not a lone voice, I am many. And our voices have grown louder and louder. I now live in Birmingham, England. I used to live in Swat Valley, which is in Pakistan. This is where my story begins. My book is called I Am Malala. The author is none other than me, Malala Yousafzai. My book is a biography, which means it is a true story about my life. The main character of the story is me, Malala Yousafzai. I am double-jointed, I can crack my knuckles on my fingers and toes at will, and I enjoy watching people squirm as I do it. I can beat someone twice my age at arm wrestling. I like cupcakes, but not candy. I hate eggplants and green peppers, but I love pizza. I don't care much for makeup and jewelry, and I'm not a girly girl, but my favorite color is pink. And I do admit I used to spend a lot of time playing with my hair in front of the mirror. I tried to lighten my skin with honey, rose water, and buffalo milk. Tip: when you put milk on your face, it does not smell very good. I say that if you check a boy's backpack, it will always be messy. And if you check his uniform, it'll always be dirty. This is not my opinion. It is just a fact. Other characters in my book are my father, Ziauddin, who runs my school, and my two younger brothers, Kushal and Atal. My mom is Turpakai. The story is set in Swat Valley, which is a beautiful area in Pakistan with rivers, valleys, and mountains. Swat used to be a peaceful region in Pakistan. However, recently it has been taken over by the Taliban, a group of terrorists. These terrorists are against girls' education. My father runs a school in Swat. I love school. The Taliban threaten girls who go to school, especially girls like me, who speak out about girls' rights to education. On October 9th, 2012, as I was traveling home from school, a masked gunman entered my school bus and asked, "Who is Malala?" When I told them it was me, they shot me. When I was shot, they did not think I would survive, but I was rushed to a hospital in Birmingham, England, where they operated immediately to save my life. The Taliban thought that by shooting me, it would stop girls from going to school. But nothing changed except this. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born. I am the same Malala. My ambitions, hopes, and dreams are the same. When I was released from the hospital, first thing I did was to continue to speak out about the rights of all children to education. On December 10th, 2014, at 17 years old, I was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, making me the youngest person ever to receive it. Now I will read from the book. Out of the violence and tragedy came opportunity. I never forget that, especially when I think of all the good the Malala Fund has done and will continue to do. We have started a project in Swat for girls suffering from domestic child labor. We support them so they can go to school and eventually become independent. After months of talking about how much I wanted to help in Jordan, we arranged for a trip to help Syrian refugees, many of whom have already missed school for 3 years. I met children there in dirty clothes with no shoes and only a small bag of possessions. I met children there who I will never forget. It is our duty to help these children get food, shelter, and an education. And we will. I think of the world as family. When one of us is suffering, we must all pitch in and help. Because when people say they support me, they say they're supporting girls' education. So yes, the Taliban have shot me. They can only shoot a body. They cannot shoot my dreams, they cannot kill my beliefs, and they cannot stop my campaign to see every girl and boy in school. Millions of people prayed for me, and God spared me. I am still here for one reason, and it is to use my life to help people.